it could be that easy. How you doing, buddy? If only, if only. I'd be the hero, right? Hi, Ann, how are you? Hola, Leticia, ¿cómo estás? Well, hey, Dina, how are you? There's Terry Bush. Good to see you. And it's great to see you. Happy Thursday night. Baby Friday is here. Friday Eve is upon us, and I hope you have some great weekend plans. Plan for drinking water. How about that? Put that on your list of things to do. Your honey to-do list, huh? Your honey-do? Yeah, honey to-do? Either way, put it first on the list. I'm gonna drink more water than I ever have before. I'm gonna hydrate up as we get into the weekend. We always spend more time outdoors, right? So you wanna be hydrating before, during, after any outdoor activities. Wear light-colored, loose-fitting clothing, okay? Try not to overeat, do the mini meals. It's better for you anyway. And if you're drinking coffee like I am, make sure to drink a little water with it in the morning. Well, hello, Victoria. Good to see you. Let's take a look at what we saw with the highs today. 100 Pearsall, 100 Cotulla, 99 Carrizo Springs, Eagle Pass a triple digit, Floresville 101. We hit 96. Where should we be, and how close we were to the record? Hello, Maria. Long time. It is a blessed evening. Thank you. God bless you and yours. I hope it's a wonderful night. Right, Pete? Yeah, save on the oven. Only 5 away, 1967 record. That was one hot year. 1967, several record highs this week, if you've been noticing. So 71 was already way too warm for this time of year. But like I said, we're going 10 degrees above average, which definitely means the heat wave continues. Heat wave continues, and hardly a break on the way. I'll show you that in a moment. But first, what to do. Plenty of water, light-colored, loose-fitting clothing, limit the overeating. Make sure it's smaller meals. That looks like a big meal that just went by, Tom Petrini. That is is that a Chipotle huge meal?
Yeah, I might have some leftovers.
Yeah. A Chipotle bowl is tough. A Chipotle burrito is really tough to finish.
Usually I'll get like the chips with this and eat it with the chips.
I don't see chips. That helps.
It's
You know, but I'll be honest with you. I'm straight up. It's kind of hit and miss with the chips there. Sometimes they can be a little stale.
They're different. They're different than they were when I was a kid. Nothing's as good as when we were kids, right?
That's so true, Tom. Nothing's as good as when we were kids, let's face it. It seems like it's even hotter. Hey, this is a good tip too. If you've got a 4-legged family member, make sure you do the 5-second rule. That's going to be 5 seconds with your hand on the pavement, okay? Whether it be the sidewalk, the asphalt, wherever you're going to walk your dog, put your hand on there for 5 seconds, and if you can withstand it, you'll be all right. If it's too hot for your hands, it's too hot for the paws. Look at the temperatures. If it's 85, which it will be by midday tomorrow, maybe even, by 1 o'clock at the latest, it's going to be in the 90s. But look at the difference between the air temperature to what happens on concrete and asphalt. I mean, it is a huge jump. So please keep that in mind as you're walking the pups. So we saw some good storms erupt along the dry line. It was going to be near Big Bend, northern Mexico. Not too much, moving much farther east. Let's flatten this view out a little bit, and now we'll put the last 3 hours. They even did turn severe across I-10 West this afternoon. One of those little cells was producing some hail. Hi, Bill. Yes, take care of the pups. There's Harmony. What's going on? Everybody follow Harmony for a beautiful God story tonight. God bless you, Harmony. One of my good friends that watched God go through and work through and be faithful in her life today. Awesome story. Awesome story. It'll be a privilege. Oh, you still haven't gotten your voice back, Terry? Okay, praying for you. I hope it's restored. Good evening, James. And then really, look at some of those prescription drugs for the acid reflux. It's really helped me a ton. I haven't had an episode in a while. Showers are just about running out of steam there west of Del Rio, so I don't think they'll make it to Del Rio, in case you're wondering. Let mine out early, then inside. They used to go inside. It is hot there. It is, Pete. It's that time of year. Water is cool. It's a cool thing. All right, so, the new drought monitor is out. Okay, so the drought, it's called a drought monitor. That's like the official name of it. Temp should be recorded as the real feel. Yeah, really. Heat index should be the record. Hi, Bill, Bianca, and Ibana from Wharton, Texas. Bianca and Ibana, good to see you on a Thursday. Here's to Bianca and Ibana. Toast to you. All through him. Amen, Harmony. It's such a great story. Do feet count on the asphalt, Mr. Bill? It's just that the feet are going to take a little more heat than the hand will. So it's always a good, like usually the back of the hand is a good one. So hurricane, nothing yet. There was a little tropical wave, Terry, that they were looking at. And then one of the long-range models is putting a tropical storm in the Gulf at the end of the month. It is not even worth mentioning or talking about any more than I already did. It's a long-range model. The exact opposite could occur, and we don't see anything. Okay, it could occur, sure, but it's way too early to bank on that. But yeah, one of the models showed, I don't know if it would make a hurricane, but definitely a tropical low in the Gulf by the end of May, which that would be the eighth year in a row. This would be year 8 of a preseason storm. For the last 7 years, we've had a storm develop before June 1, the official beginning of hurricane season. Oh, thank you, Jacob. Always great pictures from the lens of Jacob Rux. GFS, yep. No, not yet, Gary. So, like I say, a real long shot. All right, let's take a closer look at this drought report and show you that the exceptional drought now has taken in a smidge of southwest Bexar County. Here was the surprising thing to me. From one week to the next, we didn't see an improvement on that exceptional drought out Highway 90. That was where some good rain fell last Wednesday. Remember the storms that came from Del Rio right to San Antonio? That was some good heavy rains. It didn't do anything because that was accounted for here. Good reason not to come, right, Dave? Right? Too hot yet. But again, the exceptional, well, excuse me, I want to use the word exceptional, the extraordinary, let's put it that way. Part of this report continues to be that we've got so much of the Texas coast on extreme drought. That is just mind-blowing to me. Look at how much of the coast is in extreme drought, not severe, not moderate, extreme drought on the Texas coast. Guess what? Don Bush and Lowe's were house signed up for hurricane. Oh yeah, yep, ready to go. That's always so great. The humanitarian efforts that Don is a part of. I enjoy the rain so long as there's no, yeah, exactly, Alan. We just need it, right? Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate that. Hello, Vanessa. What's happening? So here's the worst news. Worse than the drought report is the fact that the 7-day rain report and what we expect over the next 7 days, 0 to none. I mean, 1/10 of an inch at best. And those are isolated little pockets over the next 10 days. Here's the problem. We've had high pressure in control, right? Big dome of high pressure aloft is what you mostly see in the red. There was an area of low pressure that was developing over the southeast. It was going to kind of cut into the high, right? And we were going to see that high collapse and break down, and that does happen. But then look what happens to our south and west. That's another ridge of high pressure building out of Mexico, taking over Texas heading into next week. So that's why while one high is broken down, another develops. So it's considered, I'm calling it the high pressure partner coming in from the west to bring more heat and more dry weather. Do you expect fire bans for the entire summer? It could happen, Faith. It really could, because of the fact that we're just not getting the rain we need. In a month that we typically get some decent rain, May usually, does pretty good for us. But not this go around. Not this go around. Hair needs some help before the show tonight. All right, 7-day forecast time. All the pollens were nice and light today. That's one nice thing about the hot, dry weather. You won't see pollens. Mold will stay nice and light. And that's about all we have to worry about this time of year. All right, mid to upper 90s. That's where we're going. You can see 96 to 97 through Saturday. Then Sunday, Monday, we're going to flirt with 100. And then heading into next week, you see 97 to 98. Sunday night, the lunar eclipse. Totality is there, 11/11. And while I'm talking about the lunar eclipse, let's take a look at the timing on this guy, okay? Again, Sunday night, we're going to start seeing a partial eclipse as early as about 9:30. Then the full eclipse will begin by 10:30, take you to maximum at 11:11. On the back side, we're looking at the eclipse ending close to midnight. So it'll be a late night. There it is. Great pool time. You got it, Hewitt. That's a great idea. Splash pads are great. So remember, the lunar eclipse, when the Earth passes between the sun and the moon, so the shadow of the Earth is cast onto the moon. So that's what's happening with the lunar eclipse. And we will have a total lunar eclipse. I just really hope that I don't experience an eclipse of the heart. A total eclipse of the heart would be bad. All right. Oh, while we're here, if you want to go out to a really cool viewing party, this is it. It's going to be Sunday night, beginning at 8 o'clock, out at the McAllister Park Dog Park. There's a huge field right next to it. Salsa is going to be out there. San Antonio League of Sidewalk Astronomers will bring out all their awesome scopes. If you've got one that you want to learn more about using, or if you're going to buy one, or if you want to buy one, you know, and you want to hear from the experts on what you should look for, how to use it, this is where you go. Sunday night, 8 o'clock, cool viewing party, great people. Love my friends at Salsa. The San Antonio League of Sidewalk Astronomers. Do you get a better acronym? All right, 7-day, back to the forecast now. Back to the forecast. Where again, no chance of rain because high pressure is reigning supreme. Just cannot get some rain started. Yep, all the way through the 19th of May now on our 7-day forecast, and we still don't see rain. It's going to be one dry month. You know, if that long-range model holds true, we get something tropical by the end of the month, and we could get things started on a nice wet note for June. I mean, that's one of the things that we look to this time of year. We have to really turn to the Gulf to get the rain we need. We're certainly not going to see the fronts. The dry line stays pretty far west. And, you know, sometimes we'll get a southwest flow with the upper levels and start getting a few little disturbances. But that's about it. That's why we turn to the tropics for some good soaking rain, some good drought busters. All right, guys, God bless you. We'll see you at 10. Hope you have a great night.